Hello fellas and folks. Alright, I am still in the same place that I was when I jumped off the thing at the end of the last episode, so I'm kind of getting my bearings here. This is my first time turning a stream into an actual episode, so I'm excited to figure out what the edit's going to be like for that. I did not leave myself in good shape. Let's talk about what we're going to do today. So, out here we have this mountain wall, and as you can see it is mostly dirt. And I'm just not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that at all. Also, the ground here, it's also mostly snow. Not a fan of that either. I'd rather it be green, like moss. I love moss. We're gonna turn this into moss today. Also, down here at the very bottom, we're gonna add stairs here. That's the first thing we're gonna do, because I think I said that last episode. So we have to add stairs here, meaning walking all the way down here was kind of a waste of time. Alright. Down. So yeah, this is how the stream's gonna be. How are you guys doing? Is this the entertainment that you were looking for? Yeah, this is great. Loving this so far. I think a lot of my mistakes can probably be fixed if I was playing on a computer, which I've been thinking a lot about, but I think I gotta finish what I started in this world before I move on to Java or even just playing on a computer. But rest assured that once we've made it far enough in this world that I'm like, okay, that was enough, that was fun, that was great, that was cool, we're done. Which won't be for a while, mind you. We will be moving on to more traditional Minecraft. To be honest, between the watch building and the crevice, my main base, where we're technically at right now, I do like the structure of my main base a little bit more. I think it's just the spruce wood I like better. I do hope I get better at streaming eventually. If I get a bigger audience too, I think that'll be fun to have like a wider community. I love small communities like this as well, but you know, more people will be cool. Since we're going to be using this place, I'll go ahead and show you. Now, this is where I mined all of the moss from last episode. You can see it used to be really flat if you remember from episode 2. This was the threshold. Now it's really bumpy. It's a lot deeper. I'm going to do my very hardest not to die on stream. That'll be too embarrassing. For the mountain face, I'm going to be using a mixture of regular stone, andesite, and a little bit of deep slate, so that it's dark at the bottom but gets lighter as we go up. I've seen a lot of Minecrafters do a lot of texturing, especially as of late, and I want to try my hand at that. I don't think I'm going to be great at it, but I'd like to try just to see if I can do it well or at all. Up the stairs. Oh my gosh! I think in the edit I'm going to do a counter on how many times I mess up with these stairs. Good jeeb. Right, now I have to do a counter on how many. And now I have to edit that. Kinda wish I kept that in my head so I didn't have to do it. Fellas and folks all alike, we've done it, we finally done it. The stairs are done. I can go up and down running now. This is, oh man, greatest day of my life. The snow seems to be telling me something. It's covering up all the grass. I think it's telling me that it wants to be moss time right now. So, I say we give it what it wants and give it some moss. I had so much fun placing the moss in the last episode that I did over at the watch building. I don't know why, it's just so therapeutic to be able to just place this down and know that the snow can't get me anymore. You know something? I put snow golems into my thumbnail for this video. I might as well make one too, just so that I can say I did. What should I name the snow golem, guys? I don't like naming things because I can never come up with a good name. But look at this guy. Let's even, can I take your, yeah. Look at this guy. He's the type of person that you'll be like, yeah, this guy definitely has a name. You know, doing this while it's snowing is probably not the best idea. It's covering up as soon as I break a snow block. Why is there a mailbox here? Let's find out what's inside. Interesting. Work request. Agent Cross. I know that guy. That's who we built the watch eye building for. Way over there, way over yonder. Oh boy, let's see what he says. Graphite, appreciate your excellent work on the Watch Eye HQ. It feels like a welcome second home for myself and my coworkers. You have coworkers over there? Didn't know that. While we're in town, I did also want to take you up on the offer you mentioned in your previous letter, if it still stands of course, to help out as a temporary deputy civilian agent on behalf of Watch Eye's investigation in Snowy Valley. I unfortunately cannot reveal much about our investigation as its secrecy is of utmost importance. However, I can tell you the details of a specific favor I'd like to ask. South of your home and west of the village and our newly instated HQ is a large chasm emitting loud buzzing sounds from its depths. I assume he's talking about this chasm. I don't know, it's messed with me too. The other locals either don't know any information about the chasm or its eerie buzzing, or have simply been uncooperative with our questioning. The favor I'd like to ask is this: find the source of the buzzing in the hole and report any anomalies you may find down there. In all caps, do not tamper with anything that may have something to do with this mission. Your goal, should you choose to accept it, is only to observe and collect data, nothing more. Additionally, if you have any prior knowledge about the chasm, please let I or my boss, Director Stevens, know. Once again, thank you for the building as well as any field work you're willing to provide. Best wishes, Agent George Cross. Awesome. Awesome sauce. Super duper. I know what we're doing next episode now. Episode 20 is going to be about the hole. Great. How jolly. I'm very excited for that. Let's catalog that right here. You know what? This angle is really ugly. This needs to be terraformed now. Let me finish all the moss in my inventory and then we're just going to go straight there and then come back to the snow afterwards. Let's see how much deep slate we have, because we're going to start at the bottom and then we're going to work our way up the side of the mountain and just see how this goes. So we have 58 deep slate. Let's see how far that can get us. I guess the first question is, where do we start? What does this look like so far? Nothing. That is not as far as I thought I'd made doing that. Let's keep going. Let's see. Break this, and if this is just a wall of dirt kind of covering the side of the rocky face, I think that'll work. What does that look like though? Does that look good? That looks okay at best. Maybe if I have it kind of go in a little bit deeper. I think if I added like little bumps every now and again, that would work, but we definitely need... So I think over in this corner, since it's a little clumpier, I think I'm going to leave it jutting out a little bit more before going in, and leave this dirt wall right here instead. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm gonna do what I just said though and see if that makes it clearer. This is looking a little bit better. No, that'll be good. That'll be good. I like this. We can even start transitioning from deep slate to tough as we go up, but I think I want to get the main components of this transition down. So this, we can do some tough. Let's put some cobbled deep slate. Mostly tough though, since this is transition to stone. And we're going to assume that most of the transition happened while it was the deep slate was rising up through this area right here, if that makes sense. Alright, mine this along. And then add the last bit of tough that we have right here. Just enough tough. Enough tough. That's another thing I have to edit, future me. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, we do need some stone. So we're gonna have to smelt that down. Hey, BT dubs, does anybody know why this hopper doesn't work? I've never been able to get it to work. I don't know why. And it's just this one. All the other ones seem to be working just fine. Alright, super. This will be running, hopefully, while we do the side of this mountain face. But let's go fill it up with some stone. Alright, this is what it looks like so far. I think it looks good. We're gonna do stone the rest of the way up, which doesn't look too far. Let's start on this side of the staircase. I believe the line is right about here is where we can draw the distinction between tough and regular stone. I think I'm going to this area right here. There's no reason for it to be open. I think I'm gonna cover that up with stone, right? This is looking great. I'm actually very proud of this. Let's sleep, because the skeletons can find their way up here, and I'm actively destroying light sources. What's happening? Well, this is frustrating. I can't open my inventory. And I didn't get any wheat. Uh-oh. Why is this happening? Oh no. I think my game's like bugging out. Why can't I open any interfaces? This is not great. Oh no. Oh no. I might have to restart. Please work. Wonderful. Come on. If this doesn't load, I don't know what we're gonna do. Well, fantastic. I guess Minecraft might be down for me then. But you know what's not down? Solitaire. Let's do it. Friends, we might be saved. Hallelujah! We did it! And I have the wheat in my hand. Oh man, okay guys, the episode continues. Solitaire saved us. I think right here, see how it naturally kind of starts to curve? I think that's going to be the area where it will curve. And we cover up that weird spot where we just have a bunch of empty space on the side of the mountain. I'm going to take a step back and look at it here in just a moment. But let's finish getting rid of some of this dirt. Ooh, this is looking good. I think we just have the top part to do now, besides this area right there, but we'll get that here in just a moment. I think this is the part that bothered me the most. There's a lot of dirt up here. I think near the top we're going to have to let it transition into dirt, but I think this spot right here, this spot should be stone, and then this line right up here that I'm kind of tracing, I think that's all going to be dirt. Oh, we cannot see anything through the snow, man. Snowman? Speaking of snowman, where did Snowflake the snowman go? I mean, I guess it's not that perplexing that he went missing. It's a world of snow. That's disheartening. Wish he could have stayed around. I hope he didn't die. I don't see how he could. I mean, this is his environment. I don't want to remove all of the dirt. It definitely gives that that texture of it being like a real mountain. But I think a lot of it is just kind of distracting. Definitely gets in the way of the brown from the spruce wood. From a distance, let's do quick. A villager, a wandering trader, I meant. You don't belong to a village. Unbreaking and efficiency 2. Ooh, 9 emeralds. I don't think I have any emeralds at all though. That's unfortunate. That would have been a good pickaxe though. Efficiency. I don't know all of the best, what are the best enchantments for pickaxes, but I know efficiency and unbreaking. Those are pretty good. Silk touch is good for a separate pickaxe, which I have for my diamond one. I don't know, because I'm definitely not doing the entire mountain like this, but I think that if we have it just kind of come around this corner just a little bit, that'd look nice. And then we'll cover up this side of the mountain real fast, and then I think we might actually be done. You know, I didn't even consider the waterfall. So the waterfall's not in great shape. I think we need to we need to build a river for it. We have to keep Christopher Douglas inside of the garage. We have to open it up too, so that we can, it's gonna take a little bit of work. I might actually save that for another episode, because you know what? It's gonna be like a nice little area. Yeah, I want to do the ground, and then we'll see about doing more, because I'm really proud of the progress so far. I don't want to be streaming all night, to be honest. I'm really hungry right now too, so I'm thinking about I guess when this episode's gonna end. But this looks good. This looks almost natural. Like the grass at the bottom slowly gets lighter as it goes up, and then it goes back to grass as it reaches the top of the mountain. I'm proud of this. Now I want to do some more moss coverage of this area over here, and then we'll work on that area over there, and then we will end the stream, and that's what we'll do. We go down to our mine that we added the stairs in. Guys, we have stairs in our mine shaft. Oh, what a relief it is. All right, here it is. Let's see, we'll start it right here. I did this so much for the last episode. I had so much fun. I don't know why I'm just so easily entertained by stuff like this. Look at it grow. Green is my favorite color, despite me wearing red and black and kind of basing a lot of my YouTube off of red and black, but that just suits me better. Green is where it's at. Love green. We should have more green things in the world. The sky. Oh man, we should have a green sky. That's why you should vote me for mayor. I'll make the sky green. The reason, I'm sure I probably said the reason why we're covering everything in moss before. The moss carpet anyways. It's just because snow can't fall on moss carpet, and we're trying to eliminate the snow from the area as best we can. Back up to the surface, time to place all of this moss. Let's eat real fast. Well, we don't have to eat now. That didn't happen. I'm cutting. Future me cut this out of the video. Awesome sauce. Wonderful. Thinking of maybe moving my animals inside so that it doesn't snow on them all the time out here, and then just turning this into. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna write that down. That'll probably be like episode 28 or something. Episode 28 will probably be fixing the waterfall, and it'll look beautiful. I'm writing that down right now. Let's finish this area up then. There it is. We set a loose goal for this episode, which was just do as much terraforming as we can before the stream ends. The stream ends around, like right now. This is a good time. This is good. I don't know what you call it. This is a good place to end it. We did so much moss. It looks so much clearer now. This looks straight wonderful. Dog. Okay. I like how this looks. I'm really fond of it. Hopefully you guys are fond of it too. This has been a fun little stream. I may do this some more in the future, maybe even for episode 28 when we do the waterfall over there. It's gonna be great. I hope you guys stick around for that. But for now, I believe this is it. For the video enjoys, check out the videos and stuff that are showing up on the screen right now, all the little buttons. Fellas, folks, it's been real, kind of, most of the time. It's been fake a lot. Let's see if I can finally finish Solitaire. Alright guys, we're ending on a high note. I'll see you all on episode 20, where big things will be happening.